what it is. Like, if someone do catch me with it, but it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I am dodging them shots. It's like, leave me alone. Hi, hippies. Alright, so today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be kind of showing you guys some different lock styles and everything that I do in my hair. I'm also trying to train myself to look into the camera. But I record on the iPhone, and you know, like when you look into the camera, you can't see yourself, so it's like, that's how I look off. Anyway, alright, so I have my hair in these 2-strand twists. Like, it's already locked. It's been locked for a minute now, but I have it in 2-strand twist right now. Let me take this ponytail off. I had a ponytail so that way it wasn't in the way when I was like doing my makeup or when I was showering and stuff. But yeah, so this is like kind of what it looks like right now. And I'm just gonna show you guys real quick kind of what I do when I'm ready to pull it out of my 2-strand twist and everything, and just kind of show you guys some quick styles and everything, so that way you got some options, because I was really struggling with options at first. But all right, yeah, so first things first, I am going to take my spray bottle and just spray my hair. Now, I have used this rose water before. It does work really well, and I will link this one below for you if you need something to spray your hair with. But I actually spray my hair with something different. I'm not saying exactly what it is just because it's my secret recipe, and I do plan on, you know, selling it eventually. So yeah, I just kind of use this bottle to refill it because I really like how it sprays. Like, I like the mist spray versus that direct like shooting out stream of water spray. But I'm just going to kind of go over right quick everywhere and just kind of moisten them a bit. You don't want them to be like super damp or wet or anything like that. You just want to spray it really, really good. And then I'm just kind of working it through a bit. Move over here because I need to get my oil. Okay, so this oil also not what the bottle says. I reuse these bottles because I'm constantly like making my own stuff. Like, I make a lot of my own lotions. I like make a lot of my own face washes and stuff, scrubs, like hair stuff. Like, a whole lot of it is made by me. So this is my special oil mix I'm almost out of. I use it on my body and I also use it on my hair. And of course it's CBD infused. And what I do is I just kind of go over the parts a bit, and just to make sure my scalp is greased pretty well. I don't want it to be too oily because you should be moisturizing your hair like every other day or so. In my opinion, you should be moisturizing your hair every other day at the very least to, you know, take care of it and make sure it has the nutrition and hydration that it needs. Okay. Now, after I finish aiming at the roots and stuff, if you don't get everything, like I said, it's okay, because you should be doing this regularly. You're going to take a little bit in your hand by a dime-sized amount. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, I don't want to run, but that's how much I'm putting in here. I'm just going to kind of rub it on through. Y'all, it feels so good. I love rubbing oil in my spray through this hair because I could just feel my hair like, yes, it just loves it so much. Oh, also these lashes, I got them from the Dollar Tree, like $1.25 tree, whatever you want to call it now. But I got them from the Dollar Tree, and this is my first pair that I've ever gotten from the Dollar Tree, and they actually look really good. I have a video that I created on TikTok and everything. I'll probably upload it onto YouTube as well, so that way you guys can see like which ones in particular. Also, so I can get them views too. Like, yeah, I need them views. Okay, so once I have everything like kind of moisturized and I feel like it's all over and I can't just like kind of touch my hair and then it gets back on my fingers and stuff. From here is where I start taking out the rubber bands. Now, depending upon how many locks you have, this could take a while. And I'm actually going to make it go by a whole lot faster by cutting. Alright, so like I said, on each of these 2-strand twists and everything, I have a rubber band. Well, I had a rubber band. Let me show you. I have a black rubber band on here to keep it together. I don't know how y'all are doing it without the rubber bands, and maybe I should look up a tutorial on how, but it seemed like a lot of work when I could just get a rubber band and put it on there. But after I take the rubber band off, I just separate it. And then I have my crinkle locks. Now, I know everyone wears their locks differently and stuff, but I really hate, like, I really hate when my locks are just like really straight looking. One, I feel like it looks kind of boyish in my opinion, especially with my hair being shorter and stuff. I feel like it looks really boyish and it's just not my style personally. And if it's not my style, then I'm not gonna like it on me. And that just kind of is what it is. But I'm not really moving in no particular order. I'm really just kind of trying to make sure I get as many out as I can. I'm saving the ones that I can save, but I'm not too pressed on what I can't save either. So this might take a little while. I'm just gonna go through and do it. So I guess y'all don't need an explanation on every single little thing I'm doing right now because I've already explained it and we're going to be repeating it like 50 times or so. I don't know. We're gonna repeat it a lot. Oh, my sister sent me a video. I just recently like kind of started doing the whole TikTok thing and I'm really enjoying it. I'm just like, y'all are hilarious out here. I'm glad that, you know, being on TikTok, like, I'm glad social media is part of my job, to be completely honest, because when it wasn't, I was really just out here on social media and spreading my energy around with other people for no reason. It's just like, especially on Twitter, like, I deleted my Twitter page, so you'll never find all the stuff that I did in my ratchet years and whatnot, and all the stuff that I was willing to say before screenshots were quite as heavy and whatnot. But I made that decision consciously because I was just like, I'm not trying to be this is before I was even like, you know, on YouTube or anything like that. It's like, I'm not trying to be canceled, and I saw the trend that social media was taking and stuff. Like, y'all remember like Twitter back in the day, like back in 2009, 2010, 2011 time period and stuff. It was the wild fucking west out there. Like, everything was flying. A lot of the stuff that people are being canceled for these days and everything was flying so heavily, like on the app and stuff. It's like, I just like, this is wild. Like, you be in it for a minute, and it's like, and when you in it, you just like kind of part of the herd and shit. It's just like, you don't really quite see how damaging it can be sometimes, but it's like when you come to the light, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like, this is embarrassing. Like, I'm just happy I was able to get my page deleted so long ago. Like, it's really been years, like, since I've deleted my page, just because there's a lot of stuff on there that I'm embarrassed. Like, I am embarrassed. It is what it is. Like, if someone do catch me with it, but it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I am dodging them shots. It's like, leave me alone. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, if you aren't familiar with how Twitter was, like, the colorism was at like an all-time high. Like, honestly, no one's never ever made fun of my skin until I was on Twitter, to be completely honest. It's like that's when I noticed, like, you know, black men were on there calling me like cockroaches and shit. I was just like, that's awkward. And I was just like, you know, of course I felt away, but it's just like it felt weird than other shots that have been taken at you before. Like, you know, people gonna come for you. It's like you can't live a life without being judged. It's freaking impossible. So, you know, of course I've had people say negative things to me and stuff, but I've never had anyone call me like a cockroach and stuff. And I was just like, wow, like that's wild. Like the things that people used to say, it's like I remember people used to camp out in my DMs at one point, like, and in my mentions and shit, just talking shit. I'm just like, what? Like, do you just like kind of wake up in the morning and look for people to be pissed off with and stuff? Cause like, don't get me wrong, I definitely got my bored ass on there first thing in the morning and shit. It's like, but I was also like a single teen mom. You know, I was at home taking care of my baby and shit. It's like, so, you know, between feedings and nap times and all that other stuff and just like kind of normal parenting shit, it's just like I was online like all the time, just like kind of soaking that energy in. And when you really think about kind of what that does to your mental and like how it starts to rewire your brain, especially when you know how like the good, like the things that you do to rewire your brain to, you know, do the things that you need to do, when you realize like all the subconscious wiring that you've been doing and allowing yourself to be involved in and shit, it's just, yeah, you just look at shit a whole lot different. So I don't even know how I got on the whole Twitter thing, but that's why I'm not on Twitter. And oh yeah, I'm trying not to get canceled and shit. It's like sometimes I also feel like some of the stuff I say, I feel like people take it as tone deaf, and sometimes, you know, it is, but it's like I really don't be meaning no harm a lot of the time. It's like I feel like people get so upset with me just kind of pointing out like shit that I thought everyone knew, like, to be completely honest. It's like, because sometimes some stuff be so obvious to me and everything. It's just like, but when you say it out loud and you just kind of narrate what's going on, people get really upset. It's like, why people be so upset about you, like, just calling out what you see? And then, like, you don't even have to do it in a rude way. It's like, because I'm not a rude person. You know, I never have been. I know how to speak to people. I may come off as someone who doesn't get it because I don't. It's like, but rude, I can't say that I'm just out here being rude to people. Now, there are times where I'm, you know, rude intentionally, but it's like, overall, it's like, no, I'm not a rude person. It's just like, half the time I don't really give a damn about what you're doing. However, people are very adamant about kind of telling me like what's going on in their lives and stuff. I'm just like, I think you're stupid, but just because I think you're stupid doesn't mean I think you're a bad person. And just because I think you're stupid doesn't necessarily mean I think you're a bad person. It's like, but you know, you keep touching the flame and then crying that it's hot, and you're either stupid or insane. So whichever one like makes you feel better about being called, it's like, by all means, like, you know, just let me know. It's like, but at the same time, I feel like people bring stuff to me because they want to hear, like, you know, how I see things and stuff, because they know I look at things from a lens of like, I don't know. I just look at things a little bit differently than a lot of my friends and stuff. So because of how I've grown up and been told to pretty much, like, you know, kind of shut the fuck up and stuff, and it was really clear that people didn't like the stuff that I was saying out loud and that I was narrating. It wasn't an issue that they were doing it, but it was an issue that I was like speaking about it out loud and stuff like that. And so I learned really early on to kind of shut the fuck up and everything. But what happened was when I got on social media, I kind of found my voice in a sense. It's like there was no one online telling me to be quiet. And the people who were telling me to be quiet, it's just like they were like miles away. It's just like, come shut me up. It's like, you can't come shut me up. My parents could shut me up. It's like, you know, they're going to put that foot up my ass. It's like, however, it's just like random people on the internet. I just like, oh, I'm having a blast with this. It's like, so everything that I'm thinking, everything that I'm feeling, everything that I see, everything that I'm questioning, I'm just putting it out there. And it took me growing, maturing, becoming wiser to understand what I was doing. Now, granted, I still don't think I'm wrong for most of the shit I say. It's like, I will still stand 10 toes down in about 90% of the shit that I've said, or at least like have a reason why I felt that way at the time. And I have a clear understanding why I've changed my viewpoint. So, oh damn, I really don't remember the point I was making with that statement. But yeah, because I learned so early on that people didn't like what I was saying and stuff, it's just like it made me realize that, well, as social media started becoming, they started becoming more responsible on social media, more responsible with other people's mental health, I can say, for lack of better words, if you will. It's like, but with them becoming more responsible about, you know, people's, mental health, that's where I feel like cancel culture kind of started to show its face. Because with cancel culture, it's like you say one off thing, people are ready to take away your brand endorsements, they're ready to take away your accounts, they're calling your boss. They said, hey, did you know that the person that you employed at your company feels this way about blah 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 blah? And they're just like, oh my god. And people are so concerned, you know, about their own image. Of course you don't want some like little knucklehead entry-level buffoon throwing salt on your company name. So like everyone kind of started really fucking with the whole cancel culture thing. But with that happening, I feel like people have lost the ability to really, like, people are ashamed to think critically, I feel like. They're not questioning the shit that they see anymore. They're just taking things as face value. They're looking at you crazy when you don't. And I'm just like, I think that's really dangerous. I think it's really dangerous to be out here trying to rip away people's livelihoods just because they said something that you don't agree with. Nothing that's going to harm somebody or nothing that puts people in danger. It's like, because, you know, I feel like that's understandable. Like, I hope that we're all adults here and that doesn't have to be explained. It's like, but people are really losing their jobs because, you know, they disagree with a political figure and stuff like that. I'm just like, you don't think that's pretty wild in the land of the free and whatnot? It's just like, why are they trying so hard to come for our freedom of speech? And why are y'all letting them? Like, why are y'all letting people come for our freedom of speech? No. I don't know. All I know is that I'm not going to be on here too often, just like kind of speaking my mind on pop culture stuff. And trust me, baby, I had so many opinions, and I honestly feel like it would blow my damn channel up. However, it's like when you start thinking about how it makes other people feel, and then how people are so emotionally driven, it's like you'll understand like the danger. It's like that type of stuff puts you in. It's like, cool, like everyone, you know, is gonna make their risks in life. I just personally don't care to risk it in that particular department. I would rather do tutorials. I'd rather twirl around in the sand on the beach. I would rather go drink a mimosa. I would rather do some yoga. I would rather, hell, do this hair tutorial that I'm doing for you guys right now than sit on here and openly give my opinion out to YouTube on matters that are so controversial and that people are so emotionally tied to, because I'm protecting my peace. I am protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace. It's like I'm not trying to be one of these girls on here having breakdowns. So I was like, why don't y'all love me no more? I never want to be that caught up. I never want y'all to be just so that invested on what I have to say about Nicki Minaj or just, I don't know, who else got something going on right now? Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, like, child, I'm so out the loop, I'm bringing up old shit. It's like, I'm so out the loop, I am bringing up old shit. Like, regarding, like, the, pop social media and stuff. It's like, when I say I don't want no parts of it, like, for real, like, I don't. Now, I'm always gonna check up on my girl, Ree, because it's Rihanna. Like, who the fuck isn't worried about what Rihanna is doing? Like, who isn't? But she's the only person that I really keep up with for real, because I feel like if you're focused so much on people and other people and what they got going on, it's like you don't have as much attention for yourself. And I'm a very me person. Like, I love looking at me. I love being me. I love just experiencing life as me. Now, I don't really, that's a whole nother story. I won't even get into that right now. But yeah, it's just like I'm just a really me person, and I can't see myself taking that much attention off of myself in order to run a blog? No. Ow. Okay. But yeah, I can't see myself taking that much attention off of myself, like, for no like, just to put it on someone else for other people. It's just like, so I'm over here focusing on other people for other people. Y'all don't y'all So I'm going through right now to kind of check to see, like, if I've missed anything. I did miss this one right here, so I'm pulling that out. I got a lot of locks in my head. Last time I counted, actually, I don't even remember how much it was last time I counted. I probably should have wrote that down. But yeah, I know I do have an odd amount though, because there's like one every time that I have to wrap with another pair, because it doesn't have a soulmate. It's like one of my locks do not have a soulmate, so they up there like kind of on some polygamy shit up here. Well, that's cool, you know, love is love. We don't care, we don't judge. All right, so this is what we got going on here. Right now I am at about, I'm coming up on 18 months of growth. So October will be my 18th month. On my 18th month, I do plan on doing a video for you guys, just because I want to show you all how I grew my hair and stuff, and like, you know, just look at this. Yas. Like, this growth has been phenomenal. And I want to show you guys how I was able to get my hair to shoulder length within 18 months. My ultimate goal, though, is probably bra strap length. And I think that's where I'm going to keep it, like, when it grows. I may go a little bit longer just to see what I can do. But as for right now, bra strap length is the ultimate goal. And my current goal is to have, like, a fuller shoulder length. So that's what we got going on right here. At least it is shoulder length. And at least we're finally at the stage where we can get some styles going. All right. So next up is adorning your hair, because we're not basic over here, never have been, never will be. We're using these. Can y'all see? These are just like the little lock jewelry and stuff, like, you know, the little loops. Let me go ahead and open up the container. Oh. Okay. So I'm trying to take this off without everything flying out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut across the top right here. Now, I went to the hair store to get these, so I don't have a link for this particular one. But to be honest, this is like the little lock jewelry that, this is the most basic lock jewelry you can find. Every hair store will have it. But I will do like a little look-see on Amazon to see if I can find any for y'all on there and see if they have it on there. Because to be honest, like a little bulk thing of those might not be too bad, especially if you like kind of keep your, if you like keeping your hair like done and done up. It's like you might want to invest in a few of those. But all right, so this is what it looks like. Just a cute little piece of lock jewelry. All right, so you want to open it up like so. Okay, and then you're just going to take a single lock. Then you're going to close it on around over your lock. Oh, easy, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna keep on doing that around the head, and what I do with this part is I just kind of randomize it. So whatever looks good or feels good to me, I'm gonna add one there, and I like to keep it random because when I do my styling and everything, it just makes it even cuter in my opinion. Like, everything doesn't have to be so matchy in life. Like, have some fun. Have some fun. But yeah, so just going through, opening them all up and then closing them around the lock. This one closed a little funny. Okay. Ooh, all right. So I'm just gonna continue putting these on and stuff. All right, so what else can we talk about? Well, we can talk about how I was supposed to do this yesterday. So I was supposed to actually, you know, do this recording for you guys yesterday. And it just was not working out for me. Like, first I woke up, it's part of my 30, today I'm still in my 30-day, yesterday I should say, I'm still in my 30-day challenge. And yesterday was day 6. But day 6 started off good, but it got weird. It got pretty weird, and my mood started shifting and doing what it do and stuff. And then from there, I was just like, and shit kept going wrong. So I got everything set up to record and everything, moved all my stuff into the bathroom, like, you know, had the ring light together and everything. While I go to put my little phone camera into the thing, it's completely dead. It's completely dead. It's completely dead. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna let that get to me. Like, that's light. That's minor, right? That ain't a big deal. We can let it go. You know what happened next? I put my phone on the charger, and then I come back upstairs. I'm like, okay, now we're gonna do it. Now we're gonna get ready. So I come in here, I get everything put up, but see, now it's a different time of day. And the lighting is not doing what I need the lighting to do. And now I'm in distress. Like, now I'm in distress because I look ugly on camera. I know that I'm not an ugly person. It's like I find myself very attractive. However, it's like I know that there are times where I'm slacking. And I also know what bad lighting will do to, like, any type of film. Like, and bad lighting is trash for so many. Like, you know why bad lighting is trash? No one likes taking pictures in bad lighting. So as a woman, like, I was just over there, like, kind of stressing about that and everything. And then yesterday I also didn't have my makeup done, so not having my makeup done on top of the bad lighting and knowing that I'm filming this for the internet, who is ruthless, y'all, I was barely holding it together. So I'm just like, okay, all right. I finally do something with the lighting to where I was just like, you know what? I can make this work. Like, this is something I can make work. So I go into the bathroom and everything. After everything's set up, the phone's finally charged. I've rebuilt my confidence back up. I come in here, get everything set up. I'm out of lock jewelry. Y'all, at this point, I'm just like, now I'm really, really sad. It's like, now at this point, it's like your girl is in tears. And because I have a hard time with things not going my way and the way that I envision and the way I plan, especially when I just be doing everything possible on my end to make it go my way. It's like, so I was having a moment yesterday. I know it's a me thing. It's like, but I was just like, you know what? It's okay. We're gonna go to the hair store. Luckily, I had just rolled up, so I'm just like kind of smoking, looking sad on my way to the hair store. And get to the first hair store. Now, y'all know the lock jewelry, the smaller packets. Now, I do have this one, which I do want to use a different day, but you see how much bigger these are compared to this. All right, so I what was I saying? So I go into the hair store, JD's Fashion, in Columbia, where the old Piggly Wiggly used to be. If you out here and you know, then you know. So I get in there. First of all, like, it takes me forever to, like, choose it. As a Libra, it takes me forever to choose anything. So I'm going through and sifting through all the lock jewelry. Finally come across some shit that I like. And then he's just like, oh, he's like, okay, well, so no, I'm sorry. So I take it up to the register. And I'm like, okay, you know, this is what I want to get. Like, this is what I want. I've chosen now. Because he's already looking at me kind of suspicious and stuff, too. Like, you know how people be, like, when you taking forever to look for something. And they think you're stealing and shit. So I'm just like, no, I'm just indecisive. Like, yeah, just indecisive. So I put my stuff up on the register. Why don't they take Apple Pay? Why do they not take Apple Pay? I'm just like, what the fuck were y'all doing during COVID? Like, what were y'all doing during COVID? It's like, because as a hair store, I know y'all would still be in business because I know how black girls do. So you're not even going to try me on this whole, oh, business got low and then we couldn't afford it. It's just like, you just don't care enough about, you know, what everyone else has going on to upgrade your system, to go ahead and get Apple Pay so that way people can do the contactless payments. But you still got this sign up here talking some mask required. It's just like, but you want to touch on my card. It's just like, it don't make sense to me. So I'm just like, you know what, fine. I'm just like, I'll go ahead and use my card. He's like, there's a $5 limit on the card. No, I had $4 on my, I had like $4 on my card and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, well, I took like most of the stuff off the register. I was like, 'cause, you know, what's most important is this goddamn lock jewelry anyway. It's like, that's what I'm even out here for in the first place. So this man looks me in the face talking about some, oh, sorry, you guys spent at least $5 in order to get make a purchase. I'm just like, y'all about to piss me off. Like, y'all about to make me mad. It's like, I'm already not having a good day. I'm already really emotional about my content. And y'all just really aren't making it any better. So I'm just like, you know, at this point, I'm just like, fuck y'all and fuck this. It's like, so I go to another hair store. Now, this one is significantly further away. It's not far, but it's significantly further away. And there should definitely be another hair store, like, within that radius and everything. But that's another story for another day. And, yeah, I go there, and they had the lock jewelry and stuff that I needed. And they also didn't have that bullshit ass $5 limit. And they had Apple Pay. So even if they did have the $5 limit, it didn't even matter. Yeah. Y'all, that was stressful. But most importantly, I think I have enough of my little bling pieces in. Well, actually, I'm going to put one more in over here. Yeah, I think I want one like right here. Oh, I'm struggling, y'all. I don't want it to break my nail. Okay. All right, so boop, boop, boop. Put that on in. All right, so now this is kind of what it looks like. This is what I got going on here. That's what I mean by like just kind of placing them in sporadically and stuff. I actually think I might put one more in right here in the back just to make sure I'm completing the look to the standard I want it at. There ain't nothing back there, right? Woo! All right, so right here, what I would do is I would just like kind of part this in the middle. And this is style number 1. Something cute. It's something simple. We going out. We can do anything like with this style. It's short, it's fun, and it's flirty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, so what I need to do is, well, first I need to get some TikTok content, so give me a second. I'll be right back with the next hairstyle. See, that ain't take too long, girl. All right, so next style, we're gonna make it super simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just kind of part down the middle. Now my parts, I don't have equal parts in my head. My lock stylist, like, she kind of randomized it for me and everything. So, you know, I just don't have a way to part directly in the middle. But if you do, then just part it right on in the middle. I'm going to take half of it. I'm going to like kind of move it off to the side. Now I'm going to work with this half right here. Now this right here is easily like one of my favorite go-tos and stuff. Like, I just really like the idea of the whole like little space bun aesthetic. So how I start is I take this little section over here. I take a strand from right here. I take the little ear strand over here in the corner. Let that one down. Then you want to come out with 1, 2, and to be honest, 2 like will be fine right there. And then you can also come in the back right quick and pull that baby down right there, along with another one. All right, so from here, I'm gonna take what's remaining in my ponytail. You see, let me back up a little. Let me go ahead and pull this out and stuff. And then you're just going to grip it at the base. Pull the rubber band. Twist it one time. Then you want to go over. Now, you don't want to completely pull the pieces out. And you just kind of want to let it do its thing right here. Now, you will have a few pieces that will come out, and that's fine. you're locked, enjoy the boho look. All right, then we're basically just going to be repeating it on this side. So you see me like with my little side corner piece right here. And then I am, not that one, that was too far back. Okay, I'm pulling out one right here. And I could pull this one out too to kind of frame my face. All right, now we want to move to the back. And pop out. I think I want one with a lot of jewelry on there, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that one be out. And pull that up because I felt it dangling. All right, so go ahead, stretch this out right here. Okay. Now you want to do the same thing and pull it up like this. And twist the rubber band around. And pull it down and bam. See? Told y'all I had y'all. Now, tell me this ain't cute. Tell me this ain't cute. I'm cute as hell. I could use another lock jewelry down here though. Let me pop another one on in. I just feel like there's not enough over here on this side. So we're gonna put it on here. Boom. All right. Yes. All right, so let me go ahead and get my content again. I gotta make sure I record each style and stuff, and I don't forget because y'all know I be prioritizing YouTube and shit. And then none of the other social media networks get anything. But right back. And it's like I never left. All right, so next, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these rubber bands out. We can move on to the next style. All right, so this one, let's see what I want to do next. Okay, let's go ahead and try. This time, I'm kind of experimenting as I go with this one. But I am pulling everything up into a ponytail. Kind of helps if you bend over and then just like let gravity help you out. Okay. I'm gonna move this bun back a bit. Backwards. Backwards. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these front pieces really. And we're going to let them be a bang. Okay. Yas. Okay, I'm loving how this is framing the face. All right, so from here you kind of want to pull, especially if your hair has a hard time like kind of getting into this ponytail, like at a higher state and stuff. But you never want to pull too hard, just because it's really not worth it. Like, if something just doesn't want to come into, if something doesn't want to be in the ponytail, don't try to force it into the ponytail. Like, don't end up snapping your hair off just to try to achieve a bun. I'm having a hard time getting my hair into this bun though, I can't lie. Trying not to snap this rubber band because I don't have that many. I've snapped a lot of them. Okay. Just push that hair on through, honey. Okay. That was not easy. I think I kind of would prefer. No, I'm looking at. I think I would prefer a bun up here. Let's see. Actually, no. See what I mean by letting them do what they want to do? They're going to do it anyway. So you might as well just kind of go with it. And understand that you was a boho girl now. We boho. Now, see, I don't wear this one often, but I think I'm about to bring it back because I'm really liking how it looks right now. But yeah, okay, so this is our next hairstyle. This is what it looks like in the back and stuff. I think it's so cute. Like, I love bangs, and bangs are just adorable. They're so fetch. All right, time for me to go get my TikTok content. All right, got it. All right, so I low-key don't want to take this one out. I think this is the one I end up, like, you know, sticking with and everything once I finish this video. But let me see if I can pull one more style out for y'all. Not really quite sure what else to do in the moment. I'm trying to make these quick and easy. I'm not trying to do any updo twists, like any updo braids, like none of that. So let's see. Okay. All right, so what you can do is just go ahead and kind of part it down the middle, going you see what I did? Part down the middle, going across like a headband part. Do that. Then you take that back part and I want you to go ahead and kind of put that out the way. I'm just gonna let that sit back there for a second. All right, now you want to come up here, down the middle. So what I'm doing is, after I part that in the middle, I'm going to take each side and I'm going to go ahead and put a rubber band around it. If you do want any of your little pieces out, now is the time to do it. You know me, I always love a good bang, always love a good bang. Repeat. All right, so now that that's back, that's up. What you can do next is go ahead and take this one out in the back. Now we have these adorable little Mickey Mouse ears, like with a half and down. I actually might rock this one today. I think this is kind of cute. How y'all feel about this one? Y'all think I should wear this one today? Alright. I guess I kind of keep y'all on here so you can watch me do the TikTok for this one. I kind of forgot where it's at, but I know we're just on hairstyle. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, coming through with hairstyle number 5. I have 2 buns at the top, little mini buns. I also have some bangs coming down. I also have these cute little side pieces. And then over here in the back, we got it down. How y'all liking that one? Y'all rocking with it? Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing, like when I hop off camera. It's hard trying to balance and get content for 2 things at once sometimes, because damn, like, how are y'all doing it? Like, y'all who've been doing it for years before all these apps and everything them start becoming available for us, because it's low-key easier now. But it's like, how were you accomplishing this shit before? It's like, shout out to the OG content creators, because baby, they was not getting the respect they deserve. They wasn't. But moving on, this is what we got here. All right, so I think I could probably pull out one more style for you guys. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take this out. I'm going to kind of keep those pieces out that I had out before. Okay. And then we're going to pull this up into one up here. All right, and this right here, this is gonna be our last style. I am cute. Oh, y'all, I ain't taking not one goddamn picture. Well, y'all just gonna have to believe me. Okay, so we got 6 different hairstyles. Let me do the show off for this one. All right, so got it up here in the bun and stuff. Our edges could use a little bit of, but how much do we really care? This is what the back looks like. Hey, I see you looking at me. Okay, all right. So, let me go ahead and do the video for this right quick. All right, now my 6th and final style for you guys is going to be this cute little top bun. We also have some bangs. We got little side pieces right here. And then we have the back down, very similar to when we had little Mickey Mouse ears and style number 5. But this time we just got one, and I think it's so adorable. Unicorn. It's giving unicorn. Oh, I forgot I was still recording on here. I was definitely about to walk up out here. Okay. I'm done with that for the time being. So let me save it to my drafts. Okay. But yeah, hippies, like this is like the 6th and final hairstyle. I'm pretty sure this video has gone long as hell by this point, so I'm not going to keep y'all up, but I am going to be recording some more content because we're about to do some press-ons, and we're going to start talking about why we're doing press-ons too in the press-on video. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, let me know what your favorite style was and everything. Like, I really hope I gave you guys some ideas, especially if you're new, and these are really simple. You don't have to know any braiding techniques or anything like that. Literally all you have to be able to do is put your hair into a ponytail or a bun. It's like, so this is as easy as it's gonna get as far as like starter lock styles for like shorter locks. But yeah, like I said, leave a comment for me, leave a like, make sure you are subscribed. Let me know if you want to see like more lock videos and stuff like that. Let me know what all you're interested in hearing about as well, like when I do my 18-month lock journey, because I want to start collecting questions and stuff, so that way I can make sure I get them all answered, you know? Okay, but I keep saying okay, but I gotta find a different transition statement. So yeah. Thanks you guys so much for joining me. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you leave me some purple hearts below. I want to see purple hearts all in the comment section, so that way I know who was actually here till the end. So that way I can say, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. All right, let me get up off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Mwah. I'll catch you later, hippies. Bye now.